Tonight, we report on a Moses Lake man killed in a collision in western Washington, and a man accused of setting several arson fires gets a plea deal. What's happening in sports, Bob?
High school basketball action, and the Chiefs pick up another win on the mats. Let's take a quick glance at our Weather Center forecast.
Hello everyone, I'm Cristina Sanchez. After some wintry mix across the area, we do have improving conditions for tonight, but we'll see a change in temperatures within the next few days. I'll have your extended forecast just ahead.
I'm Amber Jenks, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
A Moses Lake man was killed in a collision near Port Orchard. Jarrell Thorpe, a 21-year-old man, was identified as one of 2 people killed in a head-on collision that sent 5 people to the hospital on Sunday. According to Kitsap County Sheriff's Office on Tuesday, Thorpe was riding in a 2001 Nissan Maxima on Sydney Road near Port Orchard when a 2003 Infiniti G35 allegedly crossed the center line and struck the Nissan head-on. The Infiniti went off the road and down the embankment before catching on fire. Thorpe and the driver of the Infiniti, Nicholas Allen Maudlin, a 32-year-old Port Orchard man, died at the scene. 4 other people suffered critical injuries and were taken to area hospitals. A 9-month-old girl was taken to a hospital as a precaution. The Kitsap County Sheriff's Office is investigating the collision. The Quincy City Council discussed their legislative agenda for this year, which includes supporting a Gorge Amphitheater ticket surcharge and a project for the Port of Quincy. Reporter Cameron Probert has a story.
Quincy officials are asking state lawmakers to support a $1 surcharge for Gorge Amphitheater tickets and fund a Port of Quincy project. The City Council approved changes to the city's legislative agenda Tuesday evening. The council approves the new agenda annually. They previously approved a version in December. Mayor Jim Hembury said he wanted to add 2 new items to the agenda. First was supporting a surcharge for Gorge tickets to fund the hospital and fire district. Quincy Valley Medical Center and Grand County Fire District Number 3 supported the bill proposed last year by Representative Matt Manweller. Grand County Commissioners opposed the change last year. The city is also supporting a $1 million funding request from the Port of Quincy to convert a former community center into a conference center. The project is aimed at renovating the interior and exterior of the former community center and another nearby building. The changes would allow the port to accommodate distance learning, multi-day conferences, and small and large events. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Cameron Probert reporting.
A man allegedly tried to get change for a fake $100 bill at a Moses Lake bank. Al-Karim Shadid, a 46-year-old man, reportedly approached someone going into Chase Bank on Monday morning, asking a person to have a bank teller break a $100 bill. According to Moses Lake Police, Shadid reportedly told the person bank employees would not give him change because he did not have proper identification. Bank employees called police while Shadid was still at the bank. While being arrested, police claimed to have found about 3 grams of methamphetamine in 8 packages in Shadid's pocket. He was arrested for forgery and possession of methamphetamine with the intent to deliver. Shadid is a convicted felon and former employee of the Moses Lake School District. He was fired in August of 2015 when he was arrested for allegedly stealing school district property. He is charged in Grant County Superior Court with theft in the 2nd degree. Shadid was granted clemency in 2011 by then-Governor Christine Gregoire after he received a life sentence under that state's 3 strikes law for 3 robberies. He served 17 years in prison. State auditors found issues with how Cascade Valley Water District handled making payments. The Washington State Auditor's Office made the finding as part of its 2012-2014 audit of the district. The water district was formed in the 1950s to provide water to people living in Cascade Valley. The system has 146 connections near Moses Lake. Auditors found 3 payments totaling $7,736, which the district's commissioners didn't approve, and 9 payments totaling $19,650, which didn't have any supporting documentation. Auditors stated the issue was caused by the district commissioners not setting clear guidelines for employees. The board chair, Kevin Burgess, said they have the issues under control and systems were in place to prevent similar issues. Now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be right back after this.
When the cold rolls in, it's time to turn on the heater and cozy up with a book. But turning up the heat can mean higher electric bills. And for some families in tough times, that could mean choosing between a warm meal or a warm house. For decades, people like you have extended a hand to help local families in need pay those winter electric bills. Share the warmth this winter to help keep your neighbor warm by giving a little when you pay your Grant PUD bill.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Cristina Sanchez with your local weather segment brought to you by Berry Motors, one great place to buy and service a car. For today, for us here in Ephrata, high temperatures slightly above average for this time of year. We will have a decrease in temperatures as we head into the weekend. Improving conditions for tonight with mostly cloudy skies, and we'll see some more patchy fog as we head into Thursday night and Friday morning. Low temperatures this morning right around the mid-30s for us here in Ephrata. Our average low temperature is 21. Highs for today in the mid-30s, average high is 33. And the record high temperature for this time of year was set back in 2009, and the record high was 52 degrees for us here in Ephrata. For you in Moses Lake, right at that average high temperature for this time of year in the mid-30s. However, in the morning, 10 degrees above the average low, which is 22 degrees. Currently, we have those temperatures right around the low 30s, mostly cloudy skies, winds coming in from the north between 5 to 10 miles per hour, improving conditions throughout this evening. Showers and thunderstorms continue for eastern portions of Texas into the lower Mississippi Valley, mid-Mississippi Valley. You're still going to see some more showers, and also the snow will continue. Moderate snowfall for Arizona. For New Mexico, some more snowfall moving into the area as we head into this Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, as well in the Central Plains, some showers and snowfall once again, as well as in the Northern Rockies. For us, we will continue to have improving conditions for tonight into the remainder of this work week. However, some lingering wintry mix continues in the northeastern portions of Washington, and as we head into this Thursday afternoon, snowfall as well, especially in higher elevations for northeastern portions of our state. For us, mostly cloudy skies for tomorrow, and for tomorrow night we'll have some patchy fog, as well as for Friday morning. As far as high temperatures for this Thursday, right around 44 for Seattle and the Yakima. High temperatures in the upper 30s and mid-30s for the inland northwest. Patchy fog, mostly cloudy skies for tonight, some lingering wintry mix. For us here in Ephrata, high temperatures right around the mid-30s for this Thursday. Moses Lake 34 as the high temperature, and within the next 7 days we're going to have that gradual decrease in temperatures as we head into Friday. Mostly cloudy skies, 33 as a high temperature, right at that average, then below average as we head into the Saturday and Sunday with highs in the upper 20s. Very cold morning with low temperatures on Sunday morning in the upper teens. Then we'll have a slight chance of seeing some snow for Tuesday night with high temperatures on Tuesday right around that freezing point. And then on Wednesday, low 30s as the high. Low temperatures as of now will continue to be right around the upper 20s. And remember, we'll have some more patchy fog on Thursday night.
To save some energy, I've used Einstein's mass energy equivalents to design the haptic suits you see in front of you. They will maintain our core body temperature while we completely turn off our heat and air conditioning. With the money we save on our Grant PD bill, I'll be expecting that trip to Disneyland this year.
You don't need to be a super genius to save energy and money. Visit grantpud.org to learn how.
The new flamethrower cheeseburger now with a $5 lunch. I'm going flamethrower today.
Remember what happened last time?
I'm going flamethrower today.
Gary, do you remember what happened last time?
I'm going flamethrower today.
Remember what happened last time?
Comes with a Sunday now. I can handle it.
You know your body, Gary.
Go flamethrower. Now the DQ $5 lunch comes with the new jalapeno bacon flamethrower cheeseburger, plus fries, drink, and a sundae. This is fan food, not fast food.
Warden basketball kicked off 2B Central Washington League play with home wins over Soap Lake last night.
3 girls hit for double figures, and the Lady Cougars got past Soap Lake 60-50 in the first contest of the evening. The game was a bit closer than Coach Dan Caballero would have liked, as sloppy ball handling led to 30 Cougar turnovers. Warden was able to build a 17-point halftime lead. Soap Lake closed within a couple of buckets down the stretch, as the Cougars had trouble focusing on the task at hand. Warden was able to shake off the cobwebs over the last 3 minutes and pulled away with the win. Brenna Whitney led all scorers with 22 points. Shania Kisler added 14. Bailey Whitney drained 13, and Alicia Gonzalez finished with 8 points and 11 rebounds.
The second game of the evening had the Cougars doubling up the Eagles 57-24.
Junior Delgado led the Cougar attack with a game-high 18 points. Delgado was held scoreless in the first quarter, but got it going on in the second with back-to-back trays. Soap Lake couldn't seem to buy a bucket, and the Eagles trailed 30-15 at the break. Warden played shutdown defense in the second half, giving up just 9 points over 2 quarters. David Gonzalez added 12 points for Warden in the win. Tanner Scone finished with 10. The Cougars moved to 1-0 in 2B Central Washington League play and 7-1 overall.
Warden hits the road Friday to Kittitas and is at home Saturday to take on Mabton. Jesse Louetta knocked down a game-high 30 points, and the Chiefs crushed Post Falls 54-34 in Moses Lake. Louetta was heating up early, hitting for 12 first-quarter points. Jamie Louetta added 11. Taylor Stevens finished with 5. The Chiefs moved to 11-0 on the season with the win and are 3-0 in Big 9 conference play. Moses Lake is back on the hardwood at home Saturday when Sunnyside comes to town. Well, the Trojans gave the Chiefs all they could handle in the second game of the evening, but it was Moses Lake prevailing 73-56. The Chiefs jumped out to a 27-17 lead with 5 minutes left in the first half. Sloppy defense down the stretch allowed Post Falls to close the gap to 34-27 at intermission. Moses Lake put the pedal to the metal in the second half with a 39-29 run to win going away. The Chiefs' Caesar Sandoval knocked down a game-high 28 points. Zach Hillman led Post Falls with 19. Max McCullough, the Trojans' usual high scorer, was held to 7 on just 2 field goals. Well, the defending 4A state champion Moses Lake Matmen crushed West Valley on the road last night, shutting out the Rams 78-0. The Chiefs left little doubt as to who is the dominating squad in the Big 9, as Moses Lake is yet to lose a dual meet. The Chiefs travel to the Raleigh Lane Invite in Napa, Idaho this weekend and are back at home against Chihuahua on Tuesday. We'll be back after this commercial break.
You don't have to drive to Seattle for exceptional cancer care. Confluence Health's cancer program delivers world-class care close to home. We have a highly experienced oncology team in a state-of-the-art facility, and we're a member of the Seattle Cancer Care Alliance, which gives our patients access to world-renowned therapies developed at Fred Hutchinson, the University of Washington Medicine, and Seattle Children's. Together, with the SCCA, we're delivering world-class cancer care close to home.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Our spotlight story tonight is about the annual Waypoint Foundation Chess Tournament in Ephrata on February 6th, which gives students of all ages a chance to compete against their peers. Reporter Joe Utter has the details.
The Waypoint Foundation is inviting young chess players to Parkway School in Ephrata for their 10th annual Scholastic Chess Tournament on February 6th. Check-in for the tournament starts at 7:45 a.m. and the final round should be completed by 3 p.m. The tournament is open to all kindergartners through high school seniors in the Ephrata, Moses Lake, Quincy, and Soap Lake school districts. Public, private, and homeschooled students are eligible to compete. There is no cost to register for the tournament. Cash prizes are awarded to the top participants, with first prize winning $500. Troy and Roger Pugh, the Waypoint Foundation founders, first organized the tournament in 2007 to give back to the community and honor their late brother, Ryan. The three brothers would regularly travel to compete in different tournaments. The tournament in Ephrata gives children a fun way to compete.
It's fun to see so many come out and play because it's a real game of strategy, in my opinion. And, makes them think ahead. So there's consequences to their actions, and they got to think about that. So it's more of a game of life as well.
Pugh said last year about 100 students participated, and the competition has grown over the years. The tournament is directed under the World Chess Federation laws of chess. Participants need to pre-register by no later than noon on February 5th. Registration forms are available online at waypointfoundation.org. Participation is limited to the first 100 students to register. In celebration of the tournament's 10th anniversary, all participants will receive a t-shirt. The foundation is also holding prep classes to explain tournament rules and guidelines on January 28th and February 2nd at 6 p.m. at Parkway School. The classes are not required to compete in the tournament, but participants are encouraged to attend. For more information, call the foundation at 509-754-9800. The Waypoint Foundation is a nonprofit organization based in Ephrata and committed to giving back to the community by sponsoring and supporting a variety of activities. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
We'll be right back after this.
We are real students, and this really is our college.
My dream will change the outcome of my life.
My college is allowing me to achieve my dream.
My dream is to be a pilot.
My dream is to be a nurse.
Only you can determine your dream. Big Bend will help you get there.
What's your dream?
Experience speed like never before when you connect to Grant PUD's high-speed network. Visit grantpud.org to learn more.
Welcome back. The Moses Lake School District is holding its first community forum of 2016 on January 21st. The public forum runs from 6:30 to 8 p.m. in the Knowles Vista Elementary School Library. School board members Eric Stones and Oscar Ochoa will answer questions and address concerns about issues relevant to the district. Superintendent Michelle Price and Assistant Superintendent Josh Meek are expected to attend. There is no specific agenda for the forum. Attendees are asked to bring questions for district members. The Moses Lake School District Board of Directors voted to hold monthly community forums during the 2015-2016 school year to keep residents informed and to present opportunities to speak to district personnel directly in an open format. For more information, contact the district office at 509-766-2650. Knowles Vista is located at 454 West Ridge Road. Prosecutors plan to ask for a 3-year prison sentence for a man accused of setting a string of fires in Ephrata, Soap Lake, and Moses Lake. Colton Dana, a 23-year-old Moses Lake resident, pleaded guilty in Grant County Superior Court to 6 counts of reckless burning, 2 counts of residential burglary, 3 counts of burglary, 2 counts of theft and assault. The charges were lessened from the original 23 counts of arson as part of a plea agreement. Instead of facing 5 to 7 years in prison, prosecutors are asking a judge for a drug offender sentencing's alternative and 3-year prison sentence. Dana's string of crimes started with a set of burglaries in Ephrata. He began setting fires in April of 2013 in dumpsters near his apartment building. The Homeless Task Force of Grant County is opening a warming station in Moses Lake. The station is going to be open between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. starting today and be open daily in January and February. It's located in the former Boys and Girls Club building at 410 West 3rd Avenue. Task Force officials plan to use the next 2 months to determine the need for a warming station in Grant County. The station is going to be managed by volunteers receiving training from the Yakima Bay Sunrise Outreach Center. The group operates a similar type of station. In Northwest News, a sheriff in Oregon is asking his community not to join the armed protesters at a national wildlife refuge. They've been asking people in Harney County to support their cause. As Wanda Moore reports, the sheriff is telling the protesters to just go home.
It seems like Groundhog Day on the refuge. Another press conference.
Assisting the people of Harney County in claiming and using their rights.
The same demands.
To get the farmer back to farming.
4 days after the occupation began, the group is not planning on leaving anytime soon.
They got their boots dug in and they're staying.
Bundy said before that they would leave if the community asked them to. But would they really?
The community has already been here. We have been talking with them every night here that are grateful that we are here. So that's the answer to that.
Bundy is calling on more supporters to come join their cause, especially from the community of Harney County.
And then they can stand strong enough to defend them themselves. And then we will go home.
But on another cold winter day, the only thing that has increased is the snowfall.
People who do not live in this community.
Sheriff David Ward says it's time for the group to go home.
I do not feel that my community wants these people here.
Ward says he's been talking with Bundy and his group since they got to Harney County back in November.
I felt that they were giving me ultimatums. Either I bend to their will or they were going to create civil unrest in my community.
The sheriff says he loves his community and his country. He hopes that Bundy's group will listen to the wishes of the community.
I didn't swear an oath to have just a handful of people decide for the rest of us how we're going to live our lives.
Now the sheriff wants to hear from his community if the armed group is welcome to stay.
We'll have to wait and see. They said they would. If they don't, then I guess we know what value we can place on their word.
That's going to do it here for us at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.